the highlight on New Zealand's cultural calendar, the Montana World of Wearable Art Awards. Hundreds of weird and wonderful creations come from all around the world, from the UK, North America and the Netherlands, to Australia, India and Thailand. But WOW is very much a New Zealand extravaganza.
There's nothing else like it that people can enter. We provide this wonderful platform for both artists and designers to realise their wildest dreams, you know, to make these incredible works of art that they probably wouldn't have any other reason to make them.
The annual Montana World of Wearable Art Awards first began in 1987 as a promotion for an art gallery in Nelson. It's now grown to become the country's largest single art event, attracting more than 40,000 people to Wellington every year. As the event has grown over the past 2 decades, so too have the number of entries. Around 500 garments are received by the judges, with a third of those coming from overseas. WOW is the only show of its kind in the world, an outlet for some of the world's inspiring creative talents.
Wow, isn't that incredible? This already, without me going into the rest of the box, looks very much like a performance piece. It's a mixed media and beautifully made. I mean, I can't fault it even just looking at it now. It's so beautifully made and constructed. A very strong piece of work. Right down to these magnificent boots.
I decided to enter because I'm always looking for, other outlets, and I wanted to submit an entry in honor of my father. My entry is called Flock of Wonderful Memories.
Over 20 years, the design of costumes entered gets more and more elaborate, with judges looking for a total concept, something that stands out on the stage. Only 60% of entries make it onto the catwalk, making judging a difficult job.
Well, I'd heard of it before. I mean, I was aware that it was this iconic event in New Zealand, but obviously as I hadn't seen it, I didn't know quite what to expect. And of course, when you see it, you realise it's almost impossible to describe to anybody else until they see it, because it's, what is it? It's fashion show, it's design, it's creativity, it's a big musical, it's everything. Almost impossible to judge.
There's a real standard now that gets accepted for WOW, and the past few years of WOW, I think we've actually reached the pinnacle of what I ever saw wearable art as being. People have really grasped the idea and they're creating the most extraordinary and extravagant works of art now that I've ever seen.
WOW is a montage of theatre, dance, colour and movement, a 2-hour theatrical spectacular like no other. And for those who can't make it to the show, the WOW Museum in Nelson has most of the winning entries on display.